Saving Sasha's Song, Chapter 4, Diana's Devotion. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, Oh, that you would bless my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain. So God granted him what he requested. First Chronicles 4 and 10. When it gets down to it, I ought to be a missionary or something of the sort. I am always leading people to Christ. I don't actually set out to do it, but eventually it happens. I will just start talking to somebody, and a majority of their conversation with me would be about my church. I love church. I can't live without it. I go every day except for Monday and Saturday. But if they had something going on either of those days, trust me, I would be there. I drag Kenya with me most of the time. I say most of the time because she loves to listen to the adults sing Wednesday choir rehearsal, but I have to force her to go on Friday night youth service, Sunday school, and Sunday morning worship. I can't get her to go on Tuesday Bible study for anything. Since it's the beginning of the week and she's a studious girl, I let her be. I've been taking care of Kenya since she was 6. My sister, her mother, is incarcerated and will continue to be until Kenya is 19 years old. That's in another 2 years, and we look forward to the reunion. It's quite sad when I think about it. I can bring all these people to Christ, but can't even get my own sister, my own flesh and blood, to commit to Christ. Kenya's mother, Kimberly, my only sibling, is locked up for credit card fraud, welfare fraud, tax evasion, and grand larceny. The judge gave her 20 years with the possibility of parole after 11 years. She had already served a year at sentencing, and it was included in the sentence. I praise God every day because it could have been so much worse. I could have been just as troubled as my sister, and poor Kenya would have ended up in foster care somewhere. But once again, I am grateful to the Lord that I had a nice home and a pretty good job because they gave me full custody in no time and without incident. I've been feeling great these last few days since Sasha moved into my place. I have always wondered where she was, and I've always worried about her. She is my favorite cousin and my best friend. She just got too fast, too quick, and soon we didn't have anything in common. She was running behind every man that would look her way, and I was too busy trying to finish high school so that I could go away to another state and finish college. I did go to Texas and stayed all of 22 months. I finished my sophomore year and found myself back here in California helping my sister deal with her legal problems. I didn't really believe my sister would serve jail time after the trial, and I was shocked when she was found guilty. I have never cried so hard in my life. My sister looked so helpless and pitiful. She was always so strong and well put together, but on the day of sentencing, she looked just like any woman that deserved to be put away. I remember I didn't want Kenya to come to court that day because she was only 6, and I felt it was no place for a child. Besides, I wanted her to come home from school and actually see her mother sitting on the couch watching Oprah or Judge Maybelline Ephraim on divorce court. It would be my surprise to her. But Kimberly was adamant about seeing her daughter for the last time. I kept trying to tell her that it would be okay. My sister is gorgeous, and I was so sure that the jurors would feel the same way. Beauty didn't save her. I have to change the course of this conversation at this time because I'm getting sad. Every time I talk about it, I get sad. Sometimes I blame myself for wanting to go to Texas so bad. Kimberly knew our mother and father didn't have the money to send me to college, so she was hustling on my behalf. Only at the time, I didn't know she was doing illegal things for money. Kenya's father, Larone, is the real culprit. My sister wasn't thinking about doing all that type of stuff until he introduced her to that lifestyle. I can't lie. She was a gold digger, but she didn't want to do anything for money. She was just looking for the right man who would lavish her with gifts, trips, and money. I guess they had been doing illegal things the entire time they were together. But the real killer was when LaRon had her get a job at the post office and had her stealing social security cards, credit cards, credit card applications, blank checks, and everything else under the sun that came through her station at the post office. She was only there for 3 weeks, but it was long enough for them to rake in over $500,000. This was why they got busted. She was the co-defendant since she refused to separate herself from him. Lerone had a criminal record as long as 2 blocks. Every day she sat next to him in court, she disgusted the judge, jury, and even me. So that's why I have my precious niece. I have no regrets about it either, and I'm honored to be Kenya's foster mother. If you let Sasha or my grandma say it, they will both agree that I don't have a man because of my impromptu role. Not true. I don't have a man because I don't want one. I've tried dating, and I seriously just don't have time for it. I want a husband, not a boyfriend or a lover. I did tell you that I was really religious, right? Well, I don't have no business having men all in my house. I'm not trying to pass judgment because that's wrong too, but I love church too much to be sitting up there Sunday morning and feeling guilty about something I've done Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Right now, I just want to concentrate on getting Kenya through school and getting her registered in college and then helping my sister get her life together. Maybe after all that is accomplished, and if I'm still in the mood, someone will find me, fall in love with me, and marry me. I'll only be 30, so that's okay.